All right, Steve, brackets came out last night. Congratulations. We're hosting the first round game here on Wednesday at 6 o'clock against a local opponent in Widener University. Talk about the excitement about hosting the game and how the team's feeling at this point in the year.
Yeah, well, anytime you get a home game in the NCAA tournament, you've obviously feel like you've done something right, and so we're excited for that opportunity. You know, first and foremost, to be back in the NCAA tournament, which we never want to take for granted, and two, to be able to host a game and play on our home field. And then three, you know, be playing against a local rival. You know, a lot of the guys we know, we recruit a lot of them. We know the coaching staff very well. It will be a competitive, hard-fought game. We're both teams, I'm sure, extremely excited to play. So it should be exciting. It should be good for local Philadelphia Division III lacrosse. They'll be ready to go, and hopefully so will we. You know, hopefully the best team will win.
Talk about what it means for a team on any game, not just the NCAA tournament game, but you know, not having to get on a bus and travel, what that does for your routine every day.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, but if you're going to travel, you'd rather travel 20 minutes up the blue route instead of sitting on the bus for 3-4 hours or getting in and out of a hotel and things of that nature, which can kind of throw you out of your rhythm. But yeah, I mean, it's easy for us. You know, we've been fortunate this year. We've played at home a lot, and you know, and so we're very, you know, comfortable here in our pregame and day of, and you know, so that is one less thing that you have to worry about. I mean, what you've learned to manage this experience in the NCAA tournament, there's a lot of things that will take away from the game prep, you know, the travel, the logistics, the meal money, you know, and so the less you have to do with that, you know, the more focus you can put on your opponent and getting your team ready to play that team.
Kind of an ironic season. Widener just a lot of times is a regular season opponent for us. Ironically, this year we don't run into them until the NCAA tournament. Talk a little bit about that.
That was the first thing I said to Coach Locker this morning when I called him, and congratulated him on his selection. We were laughing about it, talking about the lacrosse gods found a way to put us together no matter what. It was just a thing with scheduling this year. It wasn't done by design. Their conference is actually one of the largest conferences, not the largest conference. So he just didn't have a lot of room for out-of-conference games, and a couple dates we had just didn't work. So obviously we know how important the game is to our each program. It's a great competitive rivalry. We love it. It's great for local lacrosse. We recruit a lot of the same kids year in, year out. So the game got played, you know, and it's ironic. We were down there last year, so the game should have been played up here this year in regular season, and that's how it worked out. So it's like we never even skipped a beat.
Quick turnaround, playing here Wednesday night. What's the focus in the next 2 days?
You know, we'll just continue to do what we do and work on us, and you know, we'll try to put some stuff in. You know, you don't get a lot of prep time for the team. You kind of start to get a sense of who you're going to be playing the last week or so. So we have a little prep in, and we're familiar with them. Like we said, we've played them before. It's not like we don't know a lot of their kids. They have a lot of good players. They have some very skilled offensive and defensive players, and they've had a great season. I think they've won 13 in a row, and I don't care who you're playing or what part of the season you're doing that. You win 13 games in a row, you're doing something right. And so it's going to be a real tough challenge for us, and hopefully we're ready to, you know, to play at 6 o'clock on Wednesday.
All right, Steve, thanks.